My name is Rafael Lozano Hemmer. I'm a Mexican-Canadian artist. I'm here in Manchester Art Gallery presenting a new solo show called Recorders. It is 8 installations, all of them interactive. But these recorder machines, though they're quite diverse, they all have as a fundamental sort of mechanism the idea that the artworks see and feel and listen to the public. And then they make recordings of the public, and that's the content of the work itself. So what you give is what you get. Your image, your voice, your pulse, your fingerprints are recorded, and then the future visitors of the gallery, that's what they will see. So in a way, it's a way to play back memories and project absence into the space of the gallery. So, inspired very much by Adolfo Bioy Casares' 1940 novel called Morel's Invention, where the protagonist falls in love with a woman who happens to be a projection, a recording that gets played back in 3 dimensions. I love the idea that past and present can live in the same space, and also virtual and real are in fact not opposites, that they both coexist. In this gallery, we have that in every piece. As you walk in, the first thing you see is a piece called Pulse Index, which records your fingerprint with a fingerprint scanner. It also measures your pulse with a pulsimeter. And it shows us in a plasma screen where your fingerprint is in fact shown throughout these kind of cells. It's actually kind of disgusting because you see all the details of your fingerprint. But then as you release it, it beats to your heartbeat, and it joins 503 previous recordings of other people who have tried the piece. So ultimately what you see is this landscape, this skin horizon. Another piece that you see right away is microphones. These are 10 microphones which record your voice. So as you speak into them, they actually record you and play back an echo of a memory of something that somebody said before. I am the decider. So there's a database of 600,000 recordings from the past, and when you speak, that will be added to that database and be played back. So in a way you can have a dialogue with yourself or with people who were there before. And brand new commission is called Please Empty Your Pockets. And what it is simply a conveyor belt where you put your the contents of your pockets, and it goes into a scanner, not unlike what you might see at an airport. And then the object comes out the other end of the conveyor belt. As you pick it up, you realize that you leave behind the image of what it is, and it comes back together with all the objects of people who have put them in the past. So in a way you're adding again, putting in your object to get something back. Another of the premieres of this show is called People on People. It's a very big shadow play where you see yourself in 2 ways. One is as a live video. You see yourself projected 5 meters high, but you also see yourself as a shadow which is cast onto the wall. And that piece also records. So sometimes you may see live people inside of your shadow. Sometimes you see recordings of yourself or of other people who have seen the piece inside of your shadow. There's one piece which is called Pulse Room, which is 100 incandescent light bulbs which are suspended in a big room, and as you hold onto sensors, not unlike what you might find at a gym, you get your heart rate being represented by a flashing light bulb. And as you release the sensors, all the lights turn off, and then your recording goes into the very first light bulb in the array. And then after this being 100 people, your recording disappears from the room. At any given time, as you walk around that room, you're surrounded by the vital signs, by the electrical activity of the hearts of the past 100 people. So they're pieces that try to create poetic or critical or disturbing environments out of technologies which are being used for control, for consumption, for identification, for racial profiling. We're trying to exorcise some of that.